Joining us today is U of M Police Chief Keith Humphrey. Welcome. So glad to have you with us today.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Now, I understand that your department received $2 million for new upgrades of equipment like drones, vehicles, cameras, and your most recent addition to police services is a Belgian Shepherd, I understand, named Pharaoh,
Yes.
the department's first ever canine, right?
That is correct.
What do you think is the value of having a canine like that on the U of M department?
Well, thank you for having us. This is an honor being here to tell our story. And just to want to make sure we want to give credit where credit's
Okay.
due. It was actually about $10 million over the last 2 years.
Wow.
That we received from the state.
That's a lot. That's great.
Actually, a little bit more than that. But our main focus was to ensure that we kept our community, university community, safe. Our faculty, staff, students, visitors are all family, part of the community.
Right.
And we have to realize that the university is a city within a city. And so when I took the job over a year ago, I made it very clear that we would protect our community, that we would work with our community partners, we would work with our local law enforcement agencies and different entities to ensure that our city, that our university was safe.
Fair enough.
This is, the K9 is not new to college campuses,
Okay.
but it's new to this university.
Right.
And we feel as though this was needed to help us. We have recently taken over one of the responsibilities of safety at the stadium.
Okay.
And so, we will be working along with Memphis PD and Shelby County. So we will be handling the interior perimeter
Okay.
of it. So we have Pharaoh, who's an 18-month-old. He's still a puppy, but 18-month-old.
Big puppy.
Big puppy, shepherd, and he's dual purpose. He is a detection and apprehension dog. We believe that this is another resource for us to help keep the campus safe. We know that at the stadium, it's a wide area,
Right.
and any resource that we can utilize to help keep our guests safe, visitors and home guests safe, whether, but he's had it's been a blast having him on campus. The students have been amazed. People have actually called for him to come over, and they want to meet him. He's a joy.
Well, that's great.
But he's a working dog, and he's a joy, but he's about business.
Okay, I hear
And
you.
so he's been very well received.
Wonderful.
And so Farrah has a handler, Officer James Anderson, and they underwent 6 weeks of training. What kind of training did they receive?
So he went to Florida, and 6 weeks of training alone. Now, Pharaoh had training prior to Officer Anderson getting there, but the last 6 weeks of once he arrived, they trained together. So basically getting to know each other, getting to know Pharaoh's capabilities, Pharaoh becoming comfortable with Officer Anderson, learning the detection,
Right.
learning search patterns, things like that, so that he could come back and be a vital asset for our university.
And how will the dog be used on campus?
So basically, he'll be Officer Anderson's patrol partner. You'll see him walking through campus. If we have a building search, if we have a situation where there might be a reason to believe that there might be some type of explosive, he will be used. But mainly, he'll be more proactive. And we're hoping that the proactive use will outweigh the reactive
I hear you.
use. But we're excited about it.
All right.
Yeah.
I understand you guys are also testing and evaluating the usage of body-worn cameras.
Yeah.
How is that testing going, and is your department planning to implement body-worn cameras as well?
100%, we're definitely going to be implementing it. I'm a real big believer in you have to test and evaluate to make
Right.
sure that you get the best product for the community. We're in the early stages. All shifts have been testing the body-worn cameras. We're looking at 2 to 3 different vendors.
Okay.
I figure in the next 60 to 90 days, we'll make a decision and we'll have them completely deployed.
All right.
Your department recently received approval from the FAA to use drones on campus. How will you deploy those?
Well, it's the same thing. It helps with our patrol patterns. It helps to get in areas that we may not be able to see visibly from the roads, the stadium. We have the South Campus, so we have a large footprint here in the city. So this provides additional eyes, and this footage can be will be fed back into our real-time crime center, which you all know is an amazing technology footprint for our university. We are able to review and monitor over 1,100 cameras campus-wide. So this is just another resource that will allow us to help keep our campus safe.
Right.
We have a beautiful campus. We
Yeah.
have some footage of our campus, night view of our campus. Beautiful campus.
It is nice.
Yeah.
We have a picture of it on one of our high five cameras. I
We,
love that.
indeed we do.
Going back to the University Crime Information Center, it's a fully staffed center that uses more than 1,000 cameras to monitor campus safety. How is this center utilized on campus during day-to-day operations and during major sporting events on campus as well?
So we call it the multiple eyes on campus. So at any given time, this is real time. So we have the ability to pull up any camera that's on campus and get an actual real-time view of what's actually going on.
That's amazing.
We have been able to identify suspicious activity. We've been able to identify, actually capture individuals who are in the act of committing crimes. The information we also capture allows us to be able to follow up on investigations, share that information with other agencies because we're all having the same problems. Right. And so it's been just amazing. We have it's 24/7, 365 staffed, and it's been an amazing tool for us. And I will tell you, when we talk about it at new student orientation, the parents are just amazed.
I'm sure.
And we've even given parents tours. So we have nothing to hide. We want to show this facility off. We want people to know that provides us the capability to ensure our campus is safe.
Wonderful.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, Police Chief for the University of Memphis, Keith Humphrey, thank you so much for being with us today, and
I'm
we look
honored.
forward
Thank
to
you.
you. We know you work every day to make this a better Memphis on campus and around the stadium and everywhere else you serve, so thanks so much for that.
Thank you all for having us.
Our pleasure.
All right.